I said, oh no. I went back to the financial aid office like, what is this? What are these scraps that y'all just gave me? Like, what is y'all doing? Like, what's the problem? What's the issue at this point? Because I'm like, I feel like it's something personal against me. Like, what is going on and why are y'all doing this? Hey y'all, so I'm low-key getting ready for bed, and I actually was laying in bed, but I just got another story time really quick because I was just thinking about this situation that happened with me, and honestly I just need to like get it off my chest because I feel like I still have not like for gotten it off of my chest, and my face is like a little red right now. I just washed it and everything, so it's a little like irritated, so don't mind me. So as you can tell from the video title, this video is going to be about the time Whitewater tried to kick me out of their university. I kid you not. I can pull up the email. First of all, if this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Why is my face red right here? I don't know. But thank you. It's like so red. It's okay though. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm not gonna get too much into detail just because like y'all already know what to do. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna be talking about the time Whitewater tried to kick me out. Like, excuse me, I've never been kicked out of a school. Like, never. I've never been kicked out of anything, not even a job. Like, get out of here. I was just as surprised as you guys, honestly, when I got the email. So I'm just going to start from the beginning, okay? Just to give y'all, like, the picture of, like, how things go. What is this? Oh, it's on my phone. So, for those of you who do not know, I served the Army part-time in the Army Reserves, and literally the solid only reason why I went or joined the Army is so that they could pay for school, because I didn't have money for college. My mom didn't have like a savings for me for college, so like it was either that or like student debt. Like, so with the Army, depending on what benefits you have, they really should like be paying for the majority of your school, if not all. And for me, I know that the Army was paying for my tuition, and it was also paying me for school, so like everything was taken care of. And not only that, but I get financial aid as well. The first semester, like, everything was smooth, everything went smooth. Second semester, was everything smooth? Everything was smooth, but I had like a couple of concerns about my financial aid. I really cannot remember what it was, just because this was like 2 years ago. But like my financial aid advisor that I had, like, this woman was like you could tell like she just did not want to help me. Like, one time, like in the middle of a conversation we were having through email, because she wouldn't answer the phone, she stopped replying to me, and like she never said anything else. And I even double emailed her. Like, I double emailed her, and this woman did not say anything. So at this point I'm like, okay girl, forget you, because now one thing about me is that you're going to hear from me. Like, if it's an inconvenience that you placed on me, you're going to hear about it, or the people above you is going to hear about it, because like I really be coming from like a genuine place. Like, I just need help. That's all I want. I just need help. That's all I want. I just want help. Like, that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you are over here being rude. Like, don't ever sit here and not reply to my emails, and you're supposed to be my financial advisor. At this point I'm like, okay, you know what, like, it's whatever girl, forget you. And I just went to her supervisor, and I told her supervisor, I said, look, you ain't got to worry about me having to contact her no more. Y'all can just give me a different financial advisor, or I could just talk to you, because I don't want anything to do with her anymore. And I told him that, because girl, like I said, don't ever do that. Like, you are a whole financial advisor. You are an advisor. You're supposed to advise, and you're not. Like, no, I'm not seeing how that works. So that's kind of when my problems with the financial aid office started. And then it really started, what's that? Yes, summer of 2019. So so the Army pays for my tuition, and then I also have another grant that they give me, and then on top of that I get financial aid. Now, your benefits are not supposed to affect your financial aid. Like that's literally what I've been told ever since I signed my name on that dotted line. Your benefits and your financial aid are like in two different lanes. They're both just supposed to help you with school. And then I get a refund because like obviously all of the financial aid I get, the benefits, cover some of my needs, so I don't necessarily need all of my financial aid, so I get a refund. So first couple of semesters I get my refunds. So the summer come and I get my refund. It's summer, classes are online, so like tuition is a little less, so I get a little bit more. I'm getting my refund or whatever. A couple of weeks go by, then I get an email saying that I owe them like $500. I'm like, what the like, why do I owe y'all? Like, why do I have to pay? So I went to financial aid. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell y'all how I think I went at least like 3 or 4 times that summer. And it's like I literally kept going back asking them like, why do y'all want me to pay y'all $500? Like, I'm so confused. And if that was the case, if I owed y'all that, why wouldn't y'all just take that out of my refund? Like, I have things to do with my refund. Like, my refund, when I get it, is not just for fun. Like, it's whatever I need to use it for. So I'm like, why wouldn't y'all just take that out of my refund? Duh. First of all, the first lady who I talked to, she was like, oh well, it's your veterans benefits and your benefits are affecting it and blah blah blah. And actually it looks like I need to change some things for the fall semester. And I'm like, you really do not need to do that. Like, don't change nothing. Don't go in there and messing nothing up, okay? Because I don't need any mishaps. This lady did not listen to me. So I'm like, okay, I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to go to her boss. So then I went to him. Okay, I went to the person who was like, a head of the financial advisors, because this is a different financial advisor. So anyways, I go to this lady and she changed my things around. So I'm like, I told her specifically not to do that. So then I go to the person who is the head of them. And I'm like, yeah, she's doing all it is. She just changed I don't even know what she just changed, but I know she just changed something because I got an email about it. And he's like, yeah, this is new, but like, your benefits are affecting your financial aid. And I'm like, where's the proof? Where is the proof? Well, I went to like the veterans person, the current veterans person. I guess she's like a veterans advisor. I really don't know. But I went to her and I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I, like, what can this be reversed? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't even know why I'm being asked to be coming out of my pocket for this school, and they're not specifically telling me what I'm paying for. She's like, well, you really don't have no choice but to just pay it. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just pay it. I'm just pay it, and y'all can leave me the alone, because like at this point you're getting on my nerves. I paid them the money, summer goes on, whatever. Fall semester comes. This is where everything like really started to like spiral out of control. And first of all, the refund that they gave me was only half of what I usually get. I said, oh no. I went back to the financial aid office like, what is this? What are these scraps? that y'all just gave me. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, what's the problem? What's the issue at this point? Because I'm like, I feel like it's something personal against me. Like, what is going on and why are y'all doing this? Oh, it's your benefits. You know, it's nothing we can do about it. Your benefits. And, you know, we had to change some things around with your financial aid because you were getting too much financial aid. They're like, yeah, you know, you actually got a nice amount of financial aid last year. Like, yes, that is how it's supposed to work. My school should not be trying to control my financial aid for me. You should not be doing that. Don't do that. You in my business. Don't do that. I'm like, okay, you know what? Forget it. The man who's in charge of financial aid is not trying to help me. Like, nobody in this university obviously is trying to help me. I'm over it. Like, it is what it is, whatever. I was doing my braids and I decided to check my email. It was like 11 o'clock at night. This is like a couple of days after I went to visit financial aid. I get an email and they're like, yeah, good evening. You owe $1,000 in the next 5 business days or you're getting kicked out of this school. I said, hell no, to the no, hell to the no. I said, no, y'all gonna be fucked up. And the lady who wrote I don't even know who this lady was. I don't even know. But I emailed her back like, girl, I ain't paying y'all shit because I never come out of pocket for school. But it's okay. It'll be taken care of. You ain't even gotta worry about it. Now, one thing about me is if I say you ain't gotta worry about it, you really ain't gotta worry about it because it's gonna get taken care of. I don't know how. I didn't know how. But I just knew it was going to be taken care of. All I knew was I was not going to pay $1,000 in 5 business days when they didn't even give me that much for my refund. Now I'm like, 5 business days or I get kicked out. I'm writing everybody. The dean of students, and the chancellor, the intern, I'm writing everybody. I know something is off, and I guarantee you they're going to try to say that it has something to do with my benefits. So I go to financial aid again, and I'm like, y'all not tired of me? Because I'm tired of y'all. And I'm tired of having to come here and talk to y'all about some shit that y'all are doing wrong. Because y'all trying to get over on me. One thing about me, baby. One thing about me is you are not going to get over on Asian. You're not. You thought. At this point, like, just leave me alone. Like, y'all are no help. I'm going somewhere else. Like, I'm finna write. At this point, I'm talking to my mama. She like, you need to write Fox 6. We need to put this on the news. I'm like, girl, the news. I'm like, who can I talk to? And I went to the veterans person again. Like, she helped me, like, try to calculate where this money was coming from. Like, we were really trying to because like Whitewater be on some sneaky shit. Like, she actually sat there and like tried to calculate everything for me, but like it was just like it really was not it was not adding up. She's like, you got these outstanding balances. You know how I know that this is bullshit? Because Whitewater will not let you continue a semester if you owe them money. They will not let you register for classes for the next semester. So how do I owe them money? They're not going to let you come back until you pay that. This bullshit is bullshit. It's bullshit. And of course she told me, well, it's not anything that you really can do except pay it. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying paying it, and I'm not getting kicked out. Like, that's all I know. It clicked. It's this individual who was a previous worker for Whitewater. He used to work in the veterans office. Contacted this individual because like he was really like family to me. Like, ever since I came, like from when I first stepped on Whitewater as a campus, like at freshman orientation, when I met him, he was like, yeah, take my number down, take my email down. You need a job, I got you. Like, all like just looking out. Like, he legit was like family. Like, anytime I would see him on campus, he'd be like, what's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need anything? Like, Do not hesitate to ask if you need anything. You need gas money, you need food money, you need me to pay a bill, like just let me know. Like just always looking out. One of the only people who in Whitewater, if not the only person who was a Whitewater staff that I trusted, but he did not work there anymore. But I knew that he knew some knowledge because he, you know, was between the veterans and Whitewater. So I hit him up. I'm like, can you help me? Can you put me in contact with somebody? Do you know somebody? Do you know what I can do? Blah, 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 blase, blase, blase. And he like, yeah. He was like, yeah, that don't really sound right. You know what I'm saying? You know, contact this person and he can help you. Like, he can help you better than I can. So I'm like, okay, all right. You know what? That's cool. So I contact the person and I cannot remember his position, but he was like a veterans person who worked for the state when it comes to like veterans and schooling. And you know, he was cool too, like super chill guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, he asked me what's going on, and I'm telling him, I'm like, look, Whitewater been giving me problems ever since basically ever since I came, because since that second semester when that girl did not want to help me, I'm telling him like, look, they've been messing with me and picking on me ever since I got here, and I'm tired of it, because I know that I know that they are trying to get over on me. Like, I know this. I have a feeling in my, like, I feel it in my soul. And he like, yeah, you know, that don't really sound right. So then he was like, I'll tell you what. He was like, what I want you to do is I want you to write a statement of what happened, and then I want you to contact financial aid or contact the financial aid office and tell them that they need to write a statement to me stating what happened, what you need to pay for, and why you need to pay for it. So I said, okay, all right, I could do that. And I wrote my statement as soon as I got off the phone with that man, and I emailed financial aid, like, y'all need to write a statement stating everything, blah, blah, blah. And at first, they tried it. They really tried it. They was like, you can look at your account summary and everything will be there. And I said, no, y'all need to write a formal statement to this man, like I just said. Then I sent the email, right? I sent the email, and I got an email back from them. It was from, I can't remember. I really don't remember or care who it was from, honestly. But they were all like, oh, it's a mistake, actually. You don't owe us money. We owe you money. And I'm like, Yup. Now that I got the state involved, y'all want to sit here and try to flip the script because y'all don't want to get in trouble because y'all know y'all was wrong. But listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing that really got me. That I was like, bro, when they gave me back the money, so you know how usually like when you get refunds, it shows up on your account summary as a refund. Like whenever you get money back from school, it'll show up on your account summary as like refund, or like, you know what I'm saying? But when I went to go look for this money, it was not, like, it wasn't on that semester as a refund. So I'm like, fucking money going? Like, where is it coming from? Like, why can't I see it on my account summary? So I'm looking through my, like, all of my previous semesters, y'all. I'm looking through all my previous semesters, and why they give me back the money that they were supposed to give me for those previous semesters. That summer semester when they made me pay them $500, I was not supposed to pay that. And not only that, but they were holding money that they did not give to me. They were I don't even know the word for it. Withholding is not withdrawing. I don't know. But they did not give me all of my money that they were supposed to give me until that whole situation happened and they were forced to give me back my money. I said, yo, they really tried to get over on me. Had I not stood my ground, Let me tell y'all something. You need to stand your ground, okay? You need to fight. If I would have sat there and let them people kick me out of school, or I sat there and didn't take action and fight for what I knew was right, I would have been kicked out of school. I wouldn't have got the money that I was supposed to get, and they would have gotten over on me. This is why anytime something doesn't go right on a business's end and they try to put it on you, or they try to like cover it up, or like pretend like it's not, or like blame it on something else. Like they kept telling me, oh yeah, like your benefits is the reason why you're not. No, it's not. It's y'all was holding my money for me. Y'all was not trying to give me my money with y'all broke ass. Whitewater is broke, okay? So they are trying to get over as many students as they can. I'm trying to let y'all know. I'm trying to help y'all, okay? If you're thinking about Whitewater, or if you're thinking about going to Whitewater, don't be discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Like, still have your own opinions, and you know what I'm saying. But this is just my experience, not saying that it would happen to anybody else, but I'm just sharing my experience. But if you are thinking about going to Whitewater, please make sure that you are watching their every move, okay? You're watching their every move. You're watching their every step. You're asking questions, and you need to get direct answers. If nobody gives you answers, then you go to the next person who's higher above them. If they are not giving you answers, then you go to the person above them, okay? I'm a firm believer in going to the person above whoever don't give me answers. That's just how you gotta move sometimes. That's just how you gotta move. And I'm like 100% sure it's not just Whitewater, because college itself is really a scam. But that's a whole nother like conversation. But I just wanted to share with y'all my story about how Whitewater tried to get over me and kick me out for some shit that they did. Like, whew. And I know financial office hate me. I know they hate me, but it's okay, because I hate them too. And I've been waiting for something to go wrong. I've been waiting, because I'm gonna call up dude again. Like, look, it's me again. They on bullshit again. Come get them. Last time I let them slide because they gave me my money back or whatever. But this time, nope, come get them and call 5-6 like my mama said.